Hi everyone, how's it going? My fellow TIs, I just wanted to ask how you guys were doing, and give you a little bit of an update on myself. Things are going well with me at the moment, well, relatively well. I'm still being tortured with electronic weapons, but it's relatively low level. I'm still getting harassment, but the harassment is not actually that deep. It's actually very low level as well. But I do want to talk about some petty stuff that happened today. And I also want to ask primarily how you guys are doing. So please comment in on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever this video is going, please comment on it and let me know how you guys are doing. But yeah, like what happened was is that I was cleaning today and I'm not a big cleaner. Anybody who knows me, I'm not a big cleaner. I'm not fucking like Kim, what's her name? I'm not like her, all right? I'm not like a clean freak. But what happened was is that I just had a shower and I just moisturized my skin. As you can see, I'm freshly moisturized. And I'm trying to look out and see if there are any deliveries on the fucking steps. And I'm met with fucking cobwebs. I just moisturized. Why? Listen, when I'm freshly showered and freshly moisturized, the last thing I want to be dealing with is spider real estate. I'm thinking, oh, hell fucking nah. I'm going to get my vacuum and sort this shit out. So I vacuumed my entrance and I vacuumed like in the little corner adjacent to my neighbor's entrance. And low-key, I vacuumed a little bit of their thing as well. So I vacuumed as much of the spider web as I could get, right? But unfortunately, my lead was like here. So it was like right here. This is where my lead was. And right here was like the tray and some fucking charcoal discs, right? So they were here at the time. And the lead kept falling out and all the rest of it. I know my place is a mess. Like I said, I'm not a clean freak, right? So the lead was falling out all over the place. It was just a complete mess. And at one point I knocked all that shit over. Next thing I know, when I go back outside to vacuum, I hear some idiot from upstairs talking about, oh, you don't have to knock stuff around. I'm thinking, okay, cool. I'm just going to clean. And then the more I cleaned, the better I felt because, of course, that's how you feel when you clean. You feel good inside, it feels great. But then I'm thinking, hang on. So how are you so preoccupied with calling me a madwoman and what I do in my own house and trying to find whatever you can insult me with to let me fly off the handle? Why are you so concerned with that? And you're not concerned about the fact that the children walking through there have to walk through cobwebs. These children go outside to play like at every chance they get. They like to be outdoors. They like noise. They like activity. They like to be outdoors. And it's not even just them. It's every single guest that comes up and through here. Because the only regular guest I get, and I do mean that very fucking loosely, is my boyfriend. He's the only one who comes through here, right? So you've got way more guests than me. You've got family coming through that motherfucker. You've got friends coming through that motherfucker, coming through cobwebs on their skin on the regular to come see you. So how are you not? And this is the thing. This is how unconcerned my neighbors are with their guests and with their own health and safety. This is the same family that will leave dog shit on the doorstep, knowing that I'm not the only person who walks up and down those stairs. I'm not the only one who walks up and down those stairs. But they will literally have their guests, have their family, have their friends have to look at the dog shit just so that on the off chance that I might slip up and step in it. That's exactly what we're dealing with. These are the type of people that we're dealing with. And then on top of that, you got cobwebs up there. You got spider real estate hanging all around the fucking entrance doors, right? Why are you so preoccupied about what I do in my own flat and how I respond to what you say, and you're not preoccupied with what your guests and your loved ones have to walk through? And this is not me actually giving a shit. I don't give a shit about your health and safety at this point. You've heard me. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. Like every single piece of empathy that I ever had for you has evaporated at this point. So please don't take me saying this as me giving a fuck about you. It's simply pointing out how invested you are in your hatred to the point where it corrodes literally everything around you. This isn't me trying to take a dig at your hygiene, because at the end of the day, I've been mentally ill. There are certain things that I've been through in my life. I I'm not the type of person to like to be clean and all that kind of stuff and clean and stuff like that. It's just something that I've gotten into as I've gotten older. I never used to be like that. The state that my flat is in right now, it used to be so much worse than this. So I'm not coming from a place of concern, nor am I coming from a place of being really hygienic or super hygienic. But this is exactly where being a perp gets you. Your whole environment, everything around you corrodes around you as a result of your own actions, to the point where the only people that can be fit to be seen around here are more people like you, which drags down the property market, drags down the neighborhood, drags down the quality of life. Because you're too invested in how I feel rather than what's going on in your own lives. You're too invested on whether or not I get angry enough to get sectioned. You're too busy trying to traffic me that you don't notice what's going on in your own lives. Who cares if I'm mad? Who gives a shit? I don't understand why you care so much. And as for the MI5 thing, I was hearing villagers basically saying that I'm reporting this family to MI5 for being racist to me. If every single black person went to MI5 every time somebody was racist against them, we'd storm that motherfucking building. There'd be no employees left. Come on now. There have been so much worse that's done to black people in this country and around every country in the world. We're really going to go to MI5 over some family who are for the most part vulnerable as well. Let's not forget that. This is a vulnerable young family. And I'm going to go to MI5 and report them for being racist to me. Bitch, come on. If the police ain't even going to do anything about it, then why would Secret Services or UK intelligence do anything about it? They're the same ones that had every black family fucking listed in the 60s after Windrush. These are the same ones. So why would they do anything about hate crime like that? Come on, use your brain. This is exactly the two examples that I listed are two exact reasons why people need to find their business and mind their business. And gang stalking is full of people who don't know how to do that. They have no control over their own lives, so they feel the need to control everybody else's lives. Every single morning, I hear that family argue, and it's usually I don't know what it's over actually. I can't make assumptions, but every single morning I'm hearing that family argue. Things are clearly not right throughout this village with that family. Things are clearly not right. Yet you're focused on me. I'm not to blame for any of this. You brought this on yourself. If I knew the answer to having that much power around everybody in this fucking village, like people are claiming that I'm this scary person that has power over everybody. If I had that much power, and I know what I'm like. I know I like to fucking get on people's nerves and be like, I have the power and you don't. No, let's be fucking real. Let's take my ego off the table and get real for a second, right? Let's take my ego out of this. There is no way in hell that somebody as powerful as you claim me to be is going to be living in the same building with you idiots. There's just no way. I'd be owning my own flat. I'd be owning my own flat, but the same reason I became a targeted individual is the same reason why you're trying to rely on the same tactics that have been having diminishing returns for almost 2 years now. Because of my hormones, and my hormones dictate my emotions more than most people. That's why we're in the same building. Without that, me and you, different people. But like I said before, I'm not being funny, right? But somebody like me who is not clean and tidy, after all, you've been in my fucking flat, so you know that. Somebody like me who isn't as clean and tidy as she appears to be on the outside, how the fuck do you have a judgment on somebody else's cleanliness in somebody else's flat that you shouldn't even be in, and yet you can't take care of your own space where there are children? And that's not even just the mum of the family, that's every single elder of the family, because it takes a village to raise children. Every single adult coming in and out of here, backing that family up. Why are you not backing them up to actually have a decent environment for their kids? You still have the chance to raise them in a decent way, and you're clearly not doing it. You're clearly not doing it. So my suggestion to you is this. I think you need to quit. And I know how much is at stake. I know that as a family, they're not going to find you somewhere else because of the amount of shit that you've been pulling. I know the police are not about to help you. I know that as somebody who's asked for her own information, there is a lot of shit about the way other people have treated me that could come out. I know the precarious position that you're in. I also know that on some cases, if I don't rant online, you don't get paid. So this is my suggestion to you. Quit and blow the whistle. Not just you, not just your family, but everybody who's involved in this. Quit and blow the whistle. What are they going to do? Fucking put you all on a list? What the fuck are they going to do? Who's going to maintain that list? If all of you come out and you say, listen, this has been happening, we're walking away from it, it's eroding our communities. If all of you come out and say it, what the fuck are these secret organizations going to fucking do? Realistically, what can they do to you? What do you have left to lose? You've already lost everything else, including your credibility. Quit. Quit. But then again, you're not going to do that. You don't even have the guts to come up in front of my face and call me all the names you've been calling me. You don't even have the guts and the patience to even be honest about that and take the consequences. So why would you ever quit and walk away from, from a secret organization in charge of an operation worth billions of pounds? But I'm just saying, man, you need to mind your business, because at the end of the day, like, I'm the one cleaning. I don't even clean that regularly. I'm the one cleaning out in the passage. I'm the only one doing it. I'm the only one doing it. I'm the only one minding everybody in this building. And quite frankly, the fact that I'm minding the people who are trying to traffic and kill me, that's not a good sign on your character. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, if you want to insult me, go ahead. Like, it's nothing that hasn't been said already, but it's just, you're not really worried about what I'm going to do to you. You're not worried about what I'm going to do to you. What you're worried about is what it reveals about your own character. Not only that I can hear you, but that I don't give a shit. You're worried about what it says about you, and unfortunately, that's not something you can run from. Me cussing you out, you can run from that. Me beating your ass, you can run from that, but you can't run from what you think about yourself. And quite frankly, you're probably right to think that. Again, you would rather live in squalor, hating me, than to live in peace and comfort and cleanliness and happiness, minding your own fucking business. And again, it's not even just this family, it's a lot of people in this community living in squalor, talking shit. I'm just saying. Find your business and mind your business. But anyway, that was my rant for today. I hope the gang stalkers got paid for that. You know, maybe they can pay for a fucking Hoover. And I know that was disrespectful, but come on, man. Come on. But anyway, I gotta go. I love you guys so much. Peace and blessings, my fellow TIs. And once again, please let me know how you're doing, because I want to hear from you. I'm working a lot on this tarot stuff. Like, things are picking up. Of course, the gang stalkers are going to find a way to weaponize that like they've been doing, but things are picking up. Please let me know how you guys are doing, because if my platform is picking up on my tarot channel, at some point I'm going to use that to highlight Havana syndrome and to highlight the community stalking and to highlight the electronic warfare. I mean, I've been doing that already, but I've only been doing that really loosely. Like, I really want to take it a step further. So please let me know how you're doing. Okay? I love you guys so much, my fellow TIs. Peace and blessings. Mwah. Bye-bye.